So don't test me. Collective. I had to come back upstairs and I had to do this over. I have to talk my shit again because I just want to talk my shit. They give me a reason to talk shit, so I'm gonna talk my shit. I really am. I really wanted to just punch her. I really wanted to punch her, but we're not even gonna go there because they really want me to fight. That's what they want. They want to fight. They want to fight that they're not gonna win. That's the one thing. I'm just letting you know. Y'all want to fight, but with all this repressed, controlled energy that I got, that I'm holding back, y'all really don't want me to unleash all this that I'm repressing, that I'm holding, taming and controlling on you. You really don't want my hands on you. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if you think you big, bad, and bougie on this block. And I'm gonna sit and tell you, I'm not the best fighter. And I admit that. But I will fuck you up just off the strength that you fucking with my life. So trust and believe me, you don't want me putting my hands on you. And the only way that you can come for me is with somebody by your side. Because if you're by yourself, you wouldn't say shit to me. You know how I know? Because the bitch has been outside by herself and she don't got the balls, because she ain't got balls, to say shit to me. But when she with her little friends or when anybody's in the crowd, especially my neighbors, when they with their little crew, they like to talk shit, but alone, they say nothing to me. But when they with their little crew, they want to key. Bitch, where's the balls you got? Nigga, where's the balls you got by yourself? Because a bitch is here by myself, talking shit to all of you, making sure I'm loud enough for you to hear me. You know why? Because I'm not scared of you. And I walk outside right after doing this. If I had somewhere to go. That's how not pussy I am. But you're pussy. All around pussy. Anybody coming for me in this area and y'all pussy ass neighbors. Because y'all like to talk shit behind your door. You like to stand in my front of my door. He giggle. But when I see you alone, you don't say shit to me. Why? Because you pussy. No goals, raggedy, ratchet ass, hood rat ass, bitch niggas that got nothing going for themselves and never tried to make anything happen for themselves. So they mad because this bitch goes after what the fuck she wants and don't gotta bother nobody to do it, don't gotta suck nobody's dick to do it, don't gotta open my legs to do it, don't gotta beg, cheat, or steal, or rob, or lie to anybody to do it. But all these motherfuckers, they do. They lie, they cheat, they rob, they scam to get by in life. And they're mad because this bitch don't gotta be dirty, don't gotta play dirty, and I don't gotta dirty myself to do it. So be mad. Yes, be jealous. You think a bitch like me cares? Continue to build up karma for yourself. Go ahead and run your life and say that I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So when that it comes back to bite you in your ass, you're going to really feel it. Because a bitch like me won't waste my money on you. Nor the time or day on how to research how to do this and how to do that and how to get under somebody's skin. I don't need to learn how to do that. I already do just by being me. All I got to do is open my fucking mouth and you're irritated. All I got and you're irritated. So I don't have to do anything. But y'all sure waste a lot of time to get a reaction. Y'all must want to get punched in your face. You must want your ass to get fucked up. Because if God allows me to fuck you up, I'm telling you, you will not recover from the ass beating that I give you. Because I may not be the best fighter, but I'll fuck you up. Yes, I will. Stop playing with me. And stop thinking that you continue to fuck with me. Because you don't want to get caught because of what you did. Well, you know what? You're going to get a jail. You're going to go, whatever happens to you, it's going to happen. You did the crime, you're going to pay the time, and that's it. That's it. Stop trying to run from karma. Because all you're doing is adding more karma. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't talk to me directly. Don't try to come to me indirectly. Just stop coming for me. Stop thinking you big and bad in my energy because, bitch, I'm the one that's big and bad. And I know I am. You know why? Because I would not do what you do. I'm not petty like you. I can be petty if I want to. I choose not to be a petty person. I choose not to be ratchet. I choose not to be a bad person. It's a choice. Because if I really wanted to be petty, if I really wanted to be ratchet, and if I really wanted to be an evil and bad person for everything that everybody has done to me, I really can come for y'all. And y'all would not be here. I tell you that right now. If you're breathing, especially if you around me, next door, upstairs, let's be specific, y'all would not be breathing. You wouldn't be alive if I was actually doing something to you. If you want me to be gully and real about it, you would not be here. Since you think I'm this powerful bitch that's doing voodoo, so since you think I'm so powerful, that lets me know that you know that I'm that bitch. So why are you still fucking with me then? If you think I'm doing some type of magic on you, why are you still fucking with me? Why are you still talking shit? Why are you doing anything if you think I'm out here hexing you? That's just dumb. It's like y'all stupid. Either way, when you look at it, it's a lose-lose situation because let's say if I was, and I'm not, and I don't really care if you think I am, but if I was hexing you back, right, then why are you still fucking with me? If you know, let's take out the hexing part. Child divine, you know I'm protected by God. So you know I'm protected, got mad hell of protection, then why are you still coming for me? So both in the light attributes and in the dark attribute. It looks like I got protection in all ways. If I was a light person, you know what I'm saying? If I'm that light person, then I'm protected. If I'm that dark person, then I'm protected either way. However way you look at it, however way you going around saying whatever it is that you're saying, either way I'm protected. You saying I'm hexing you? Okay, that means I know how to protect myself then. Right? Because whatever you're doing is not working. And whatever I'm doing is working on you then, right? If I'm so-called hexing you. Right? It's like it doesn't matter what way you look at it, good, bad, however you want to play the role or put the character that I am in, however you want to run that character of me, Either way, I'm protected by what you're doing. So you could run your mouth with spells. You could actually be doing spell work, lighting candles, mixing herb, whatever the fuck you doing. Poking the voodoo down, burning the motherfucking picture. Do you want me to pose so you can take a brand new picture so you can know that I'm not going to get affected? What are you doing? I was being tested by God and she lucky. I'm gonna just say this. I was being tested. I almost reacted. I almost gave a reaction, but we let it go. I did say something so she could hear me. Bitches gotta follow me to the supermarket to start trouble to get a reaction. Or you see me in the supermarket, or maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. So let's get to my little story that I came on here. So I'm in the supermarket collective, and one of the chicks from this block that be hanging in front of the building, she hangs out with the girl that I actually had a fight. We're gonna call them girls, because to me they're not women. One of the girls that I actually had a fight with on the block, the only person that I actually had a physical fight with, because my next door neighbor wanna fucking send her like a tap dog. Because a nigga want to be shiesty and shady and getting busted for it. So he want to fucking send his attack. He sent a bunch of bitches to try to jump me, right? And this last person, I ended up fighting her. Because I was so tired of it. Because every time I walked outside, she had something to say. Every time I walked outside, she said something to, always had something to say. Indirectly saying something to me. Every time. Every time, every time, every time, every time, every time. So this last time, I got pissed. And we had a fight. But anyway, it's her little best friend, right? I think they best friends. So her best friend is this big black girl with glasses, right? And she in the supermarket with this black guy. And I'm standing in the front of the aisle looking for something. I was going to get some ice cream, but I was looking for some non-dairy ice cream. So, anyway, so I'm walking in. I don't even notice her, right? I don't even know that's her. I didn't even see her face. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, she's irrelevant because I didn't even know it was her. She walked by and she said, yeah, make way, because you know who's coming by, right? And then she started swinging. Then she started trying to swing her big back black ass that she ain't got none, right? And I'm like, anyway, so I walked to the refrigerator. I was like, anyway, and then I turned around and I saw the braids. And that's how I knew it was her, the black girl, because I saw her braids. Because at first I didn't know who it was, but I just said anyway. I said anyway real loud to whoever walked by. I didn't know who it was. And then when I looked over, I saw braids. I was like, oh, I know who it is. I said anyway, bitch, please. Bitches think they somebody, but they nobody. They mad, jealous. And then by accident, I bumped the man because I was going to get water. With the fucking basket shit. But, yeah. She trying to make it seem like we supposed to move out the way. Because she's somebody. Like, she's a queen. I'm like, bitch, if I would have said what I wanted to say in the store, the bitch would have felt stupid and embarrassed. She would have. Move out the way. We need recognize. She said something about you better recognize. Better recognize what? That you a big black bitch and you need a lot of room to walk by the small aisle in the supermarket so you don't knock nothing down. Is that why we need to move? That's what we better recognize. We better recognize that we need to move because if we don't move, there's not enough space for you to walk because you're going to knock all that shit down the aisle with your big black ass. That's what the fuck I should have said. And she would have felt stupid. Yeah, bitch, move out the way because you fat. And ain't nothing wrong with fat people because I'm a big girl too. Okay? I'm not a big girl, but I still represent the big girl crew. Because I was big. But when a stupid bitch like that, when bitches like that do dumb shit, then I'm gonna come for your ass. You the fat bitch, and you jealous probably because you can't lose weight, and you mad and you jealous of me. And that's what I'm getting. You're jealous of me, and she just showed that she's jealous of me, trying to make her seem like she's the queen. Not bitch. I don't gotta walk around like I'm a queen, but I know I am, and I don't gotta air it out to the world like she tried to do. She tried to make it seem like she's royal, and then we gotta move out the way. If you were such a royal bitch, you wouldn't gotta say it out loud. A bitch like me don't gotta fucking tell a bitch I'm royal. All I gotta do is walk, and if a person moves out the way, they move out the way. And if I gotta say excuse me, I'm gonna say excuse me because it's the fucking right and polite thing to do. Bitches think that they somebody, and they were supposed to recognize who. No, you just a ratchet bum bitch from this block, and that's all everybody knows you as. The bum bitches that hang in front of the building and get drunk all day. That's who you are. That's all you are. The bum bitches that hang in front of the building and get drunk all day. Jump on my stove so I could beat your ass. Go ahead, me and you gonna have beef. That's all they are. Bum bitches that get drunk all day. Literally. It be 10, 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. These bitches is outside drinking. Chilling outside in front of the fucking building, drinking. I can't say nothing about smoking because I smoke. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking. But you're drinking. That's the worst you could do to your body, is drink. Hard liquor in the morning. And then all day, you're drinking. You're drunk. You're intoxicated. You can't even, your mind is not even right from the moment that you put your lips to that bottle. You're not even right mentally. You fucked up and you in your emotions. Because when you lick it up, you all up in your feelings. So now you lick it up, all emotional, doing reckless shit. Some of these people got kids. They drinking with their kids outside. Let me not talk shit about these ratchet ass bitches on these blocks that try to come for me. But y'all irresponsible parents. You shit where you eat at. And the number one rule, especially if you live in the fucking hood, you don't shit where you eat at. Motherfuckers like to shit where they eat at. That's the number one rule in the hood. You should know better than to shit where you eat. That's where you rest your head. Why are you bringing problems to where you live, stupid? You're dumb. You're the dumbest people ever. And you thought because I'm the stranger, you don't know me like that I was pussy? You thought that because you were being metiche, nosy neighbors, all up in my business when motherfuckers was having arguments and you were overhearing conversations? You thought you got me? No, you stupid fools. Y'all so dumb. I like talking shit about y'all. Because y'all not going to do nothing. You're not going to do nothing. You keep getting exposed for the ratchet ass motherfuckers that you are. And you're going to keep getting exposed for the ratchet ass motherfuckers that you are. Because you keep doing the dumb shit in my energy. Learn how to leave people alone. But you don't know how to leave nobody alone. Y'all stay with my name in your mouth. Y'all say something. Y'all got no goals and y'all bored with your life. People past 30 years old acting like 5-year-old. It's a shame. It's sad. Grow the fuck up. Y'all ratchet, pathetic people. You mad because a bitch is about her business and minds her business? Y'all stupid. How you mad and jealous of somebody that minds her business? that don't even fuck with y'all. Make that make sense? Y'all cornballs, losers, lames. About nothing. That's why you're going to lose everything. Because you are about nothing. You have no integrity. You have no morals. You have no respect for yourself. You have no respect for where you live. You have no respect for your surroundings. You have no respect. You literally shit where you eat at. You do people dirty, your own people dirty. Your own neighbors dirty, your own block dirty. Y'all shit where y'all eat at. Y'all ratchet, y'all nobodies. Y'all do not intimidate me or put any fear in my heart. This is why I'm going to continue to talk my shit. Because you continue to show me that you're jealous. Every move you make, everything that comes out your mouth, every action you take, I observe everything. And what I've been observing is that y'all a bunch of petty, jealous bitches. And some of y'all too old to be doing what the fuck y'all doing on top of that. So let's talk about that. How some of y'all over the age of 40 years old doing the dumb shit that y'all doing. Let's talk about that. What example you set it for your children? You want your children to fall in the same footsteps, to be ratchet parents like you, right? You don't want the cycle to end. You want it to keep going. The ratchet toxicness over and over and over again, right? That's what you want. Y'all don't want good things to happen in your life. You don't want good to happen in the world. You want it to be struggle and trauma. And that's what you want in your life. Struggle and trauma. You like to be struggling. You like to be traumatized. You like to be always in survival mode. That's the life you want to live, always living paycheck to paycheck, worried, stressed out. That's how y'all want to live. Being angry all the time. Being angry at this person, being angry at that person, being jealous of this person, being jealous of that person. Being angry at yourself. You need to be mad at yourself because you gave up on yourself. You're mad and jealous because I refuse to give up on myself, so you want to come for me because that's never going to happen. You're mad that you gave up on your goals. And a bitch like me is still going for hers. At the age of 43, I'm going to continue to go for my goals. My dream didn't die when I was a teenager. My dream didn't die when I was young. I'm going to continue to go for the dream and goals that I want. It didn't end. It didn't die because, oh my God, it's too late. Time is an illusion. It's never too late for anything. Y'all make excuses. Too busy pocket watching me. Too busy trying to fuck with me. And instead of working on yourself and what the fuck you can do to fix yourself or go after your dreams, your goals, your achievements, whatever the fuck you want to do, you too busy trying to fuck with me. Talk shit about me. Trying to get a reaction out of me. But the reaction you want is not going to be, it's going to be not going to be what you want. I'm going to make you look stupid. I may not have finished high school, but I'm a well-educated bitch that speaks straight facts. Stop playing with me. I'm experienced. Thank you very much. I've gone through the trials and tribulations and the bullshit since young. I know how y'all people roll. I'm not dumb. Y'all think y'all getting away with shit. Y'all think y'all doing dumb shit that I don't know what y'all doing. Like these dumb people, I'm going to talk shit about them. I've been dying to talk shit about them. Like my neighbors next to me. They starting the thing up again where they standing in front of my door, whispering, and then they start laughing loud. Standing by my door, talking, whispering, and then they want to start laughing loud. What you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? So you want me to react because before I used to react. I used to talk my shit. I used to react to them. So you want me to have a reaction? I'm not gonna react off of petty shit. I'm not gonna do that. Y'all wanna be petty, that's fine. I don't have time for it. I got other shit that I'm working on. I got healing to do. You know what I'm saying? I got other shit I'm worried about besides petty people that I live around. That doing petty kid shit and they over the age of 40 years old. They over 40. Over 40. So you cool with being over 40 and still acting like a little high school fucking girl? You good with that? That makes you feel good? To talk about the next person? To talk shit about the next person? You think you look cute? You're not cute. Y'all ugly. Hideous monsters. And I'm gonna make everybody know that y'all the monsters that y'all are. Everybody gotta know that y'all the monsters that y'all are. Y'all not good people. There's nothing good about y'all. Y'all can walk around this block all you want and putting up a front like you a good person, smiling, hey, hi, how you doing? Happy holidays. You could put up the little baby voice all you want, but I know who y'all are. Y'all evil, sadistic people. Y'all monsters. You raised monsters. Your whole family a bunch of monsters. All of y'all. Anybody that decided to participate, fuck with me. That's what the fuck you is. And I'm gonna make sure everybody knows that that's what you are. Ain't nothing good about you. Y'all not good people. Good people don't do those things. Good people don't waste their time and go and talk shit about people. Try to set people up. Try to get you don't do all that. So that you could look good. So that it doesn't look like you're starting a problem when you really are starting a problem. What they say. So, what's that fucking saying? Something, then hide your hand. Whatever the fuck that shit saying goes. Throw rock behind your hand. Yeah, these people like to throw a lot of rocks and hide their hands. And everybody that I'm talking about is all connected. They all connected. The girl from the supermarket, connected to next door neighbors. They all connected. They all chileando. They all talk. They all connect. They all connected. So there's not a separation in what I'm talking about. These are all the group of people that got together to come for me. Professional idiots. There's no separation. These are the people from this block trying to bind me to their karma because they're getting karma. You can't bind me to your karma. You started it. Because a bitch literally minds my business. I really do. I live in my own world in my house. In my apartment. It's in the house. I'm literally in my own world over here. Dead ass. Half of the time, I don't even know what's going on outside. I could be outside in my house for a week. I go outside a week later. There's something different. There's a new store. Something shut down. Something's always different every time I go outside. That's how much I mind my business. That's how much I stay to myself. That's how much I am isolated. I don't fuck with none of these people over here. I don't even like this block. So I try not to be out too much over here. I don't like this area. There's nothing for me to see. I've done seen it. I'm not going to walk down a different block to go a different way. I'm not doing that. Just to see something new. I mean, I've seen this. I've been living here for we're going on 14 years. There's nothing new to see. I've been outside during the day. I've been outside during night. There's nothing, there's nothing. It's the same thing. You see the same people doing the same shit. Winter, spring, fall, winter, they can't do it. It's too cold. But once it starts getting too cold, they go inside. But until they can't do it no more, they will still be outside in the wintertime in front of the building drinking. If it's not cold, they gonna be outside doing it. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I really not. They really are. They really are. If it's not cold outside, even if it's wintertime, if they're able to take the cold, they will be outside in front of the building drinking. I tell you no lie. I'm not lying about this. I wish I was telling stories. But I'm really not. These people really do. That's all they do. I'm not even going to say they're smoking, but people literally just smoke and drink all day. If they up at 9 o'clock in the morning and they don't got no job, they drinking. Yes, they are drinking. And you think I'm supposed to feel away about a bunch of lush bitches? Lush niggas and bitches that literally start drinking the moment they wake up. Addicts. They're drunks and cokeheads. Let's be real. They think I don't know what they do? Fucking, they cokeheads. They cokeheads and they're drunks. I be hearing them before going in that apartment. Back in the day, yeah. They used to get bumped up before going inside because they had to deal with their karmic ass family. They had to do that. You want me to spread your business? I'll spread your business. That's one thing I can say. I ain't never stuck nothing in my fucking nose, stick anything in my motherfucking arms. None of that. None of that shit. I may have popped a pill, a Molly. That's about it. A smoke, a blunt. Oh, that's about it. I used to drink. But that's about it. And I don't drink. You won't even see me drinking anymore because I can't stand drunks. I can't stand the drunk. I can't stand alcoholics. I can't do it. I can't even stand my own mama when she gets drunk and stupid. Because she gets drunk and stupid. So, yeah. Like I said, bitches and niggas around me doing dumb shit, whether they're around me or far from me, it don't even matter at this point. I'm speaking in general. You could be close to me or far from me. Y'all about nothing. Y'all gonna be nothing and y'all gonna amount to nothing. And this is why you amounted to nothing, because you're a troublemaker. You're the problem. You have problems that you don't want to heal from. You don't want to change. You want to be evil and sadistic, and you want to be karmic, and you want to be ratchet. You don't want you still have a ghetto mentality. Because you're in the ghetto doesn't mean you gotta be ghetto. Hello. Just because you live in the ghetto don't mean you gotta be ghetto. Don't mean you gotta be ratchet. Don't mean you gotta do ghetto shit. Don't mean you gotta do hood shit. The whole point is you live in the hood, you had a rough life, you get out the hood. You create a mission, a goal, and accomplish it so that you get out the hood. So then you can show the next person from the hood that you came from how to get out of the hood. But you want people to be miserable and suffer like you. That's the problem. You miserable and you want people to be miserable like you. You stuck in the hood, you kid and got out of it. Now you trying to keep somebody trapped just like you. I'm sorry. I got out of my hood and I'm not going to be trapped in somebody else's. That's not happening. I have no apologies. I'm not sorry, sorry, not sorry. I don't give a fuck. You couldn't accomplish your goal. I don't feel bad. Before, there used to be some sympathy for these people. Before I had sympathy, before I had a heart, before like, oh, they deal with something, they went through something as a child, they experienced something as a teenager, somebody did something to them, somebody betrayed them. For people to act this way, and this is the truth, for people to act the way they act and do the things they do is because they've been hurt, harmed, or betrayed in a very tragic way that they couldn't get over it. And that's just the truth of the matter. They are hurt people. They're hurt people, still hurting inside, and now they're trying to hurt somebody else because they're hurt people. They're still hurting, and now they're trying to hurt somebody else. That's the reality of it. They could be in denial all they want, but they're a bunch of people walking around in pain and trying to cause pain for everybody else because they don't know how to deal with their pain. And mad at somebody else because they know how to deal with their pain. You can be mad because somebody else is healing, somebody else is doing something with their life, and you're not. That's not their problem. That's your problem. And you all here trying to take out your nits on somebody else. On me, because you're dissatisfied with your life. So again, a reminder to you, when you do the petty shit that you do, you only showing me that you're jealous and that you're in your feelings. You're not intimidating me by bringing crowds of people around me and standing in front of my door or following me outside or making indirect comments to me when I walk by outside. You know what I'm saying? You're not intimidating me. You're showing me that you're jealous. You're showing me that I have power over you and that you're trying to beat your chest like King Kong to show who's big. When you gotta beat your chest like you big and bad, you a pussy. When you gotta make a show for somebody that you with to show that you are big bad. Nah, you not big bad. Like this bitch, she's just big back. That's about it. And the nerve of bitches and niggas thinking they're gonna intimidate a bitch or make a bitch feel away when in reality they feel away. You're in your feelings. I'm making you feel away. I'm making you react to say some dumb shit so that I can react. You're in your bag, bitch. Thank you for letting me know that you're in your bag. Thank you for letting me know that you're irritated and triggered, bitch. And I don't gotta do nothing but be there. Just be. Thank you for letting me know that you gotta do the dumb shit that you do around me because you're in your feelings. I need you to know that your tactics are only making yourself look stupid. You only embarrassing yourself. Because a bitch like me really don't care. I'll respond when I want to respond. I'll stay quiet if I need to. But a bitch is not going to walk like today. The bitch was not going to have me walk out the door without hearing my mouth. And I did say something to her, back to her indirectly. Like, bitch, please, you're nobody. You're nobody trying to put on a show. And look big and bad in front of us, the company that you with. Ho, please. If you don't want to get roasted on my channel and you don't want to get talked about, then stop doing the dumb shit in my energy. Because I'm going to sit quiet and I'm going to observe. But then when I need to get on my channel and talk shit about it, I'm going to talk shit about it in a whole. And then we're going to talk about all of y'all. In general, since y'all all connected, y'all want to keep this up? I could keep this up too. Y'all gonna get tired. I'm not. Y'all keep running the same tricks. I got different tricks, baby. A different move for y'all fools all the time. But y'all keep running the same play, the same trick, y'all keep running the same gameplay. When do y'all get bored of running the same game and not getting the outcome that you want? Because like I said, everything that I do, I'm going to record. And I'm going to expose who it is and in detail who the person is. So they can know who the fuck I'm talking about. You want your 15 minutes of fame? Well, you got it, boo. You want it to be talked about and aired out? You got it, boo. You want attention? You got it. I'm going to give the people the attention that they want, but it ain't going to be the way they want it. Because when I speak, it's straight facts. It ain't no lies to my shit. No mumbo jumbo. Straight facts. But they don't like that. And they feel away. Because I'm right and they're wrong. And they're mad. And I'm going to continue to be that bitch that minds my business and go about my business, and they cannot stop me. And if they continue to get aired out, they continue to be in my energy, they continue to do anything, and if I pull cards and they come out on this table, then so be it. Now, I'm going to make a really detailed deck, specific deck. So when I do my personal readings, it's specific. So if it's past neighbor, old neighbor, new boyfriend, old boyfriend, ex-family member, or my family, we're going to make detailed cards for my personal readings. So that when I actually start doing personal readings again when I start doing them, now they're going to be real detailed to who specifically is doing what. So if now, I'm letting y'all know this. So if you want to continue to do dumb shit, then go ahead. But either way, whatever you did in the past is going to come out. And I already know motherfuckers try to fake a death, fake my death, then put a policy assurance, and then try to cause my death so they can collect on this policy. And if it's not that, my grandmother or my godmother left me something when they passed and they changed the will. So it's one of those two. So whether it is my grandmother, 434377, whether it's my grandmother or my godmother, great aunt that left me something when they passed, if it's not that, then it's somebody from my past, a different family that left me something from the past. Somebody that lived in my building from the past. And there's only one family that I could think about. So the past community, my past home community, and my current home community now they're trying to defame my character and make it seem this and this and this and that because they don't want to get caught for what the fuck they did. But you are, and you did, and you got exposed. doing dumb things, thinking that this bitch in this apartment was. You played yourself thinking I was naive, dumb, and slow. I'm far from that, baby. Far from that. I'm done because my battery is at 5%. I need to charge my phone and I need to make myself something to eat. So I'll be back. I'm probably going to come back and do a reading, or I'm probably going to come back on here and just talk some shit. Because now I'm really in the mood to talk some shit. I really am. With the upstairs neighbors shit, with the neighbors shit, period, in my vicinity. And then the people outside that do the dumb shit. Like, bitch is niggas. Bitches and niggas. Bitch niggas. Bitch niggas. Get a grip, man. Get a fucking grip. You do the crime, you pay the time. That's how that works. And you're not going to pin your crime on me. That's what you're not going to do. So, I'm just saying, y'all fucked up a lot. Collective, peace out. I'll see y'all later.